The mysterious game of sight and deception. It was a peculiar evening, shrouded in an air of uncertainty. The room was dimly lit, the only sound being the muted hum of anticipation. The players, each with a unique persona, gathered around the table, their eyes fixed on the master of ceremonies. The question on everyone's mind was, who would emerge victorious in this game of sight and deception? The first test was about to begin. A loud, booming voice echoed through the room, "SCE numero 1." The response was unanimous, "Tout le monde est non-voyant." The players exchanged glances, each one's thoughts racing with the possibilities. The game's master, a charismatic figure with a mischievous grin, cackled with glee. "And the player will be Moinant." The room erupted into a chorus of ow, 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 as Moinant, the chosen one, stepped forward. But was Moinant truly the chosen one? The game's master seemed to have a hidden agenda, and the players were left wondering what lay ahead. The test continued, with each player attempting to uncover the truth. The air was thick with tension as they navigated the labyrinth of deceit. The next test was a stark contrast to the first. The game's master declared, "Tout le monde est voyant." The players' eyes widened in surprise as the master of ceremonies revealed his true identity. "And the player is Monsieur Chat." The room fell silent as the players' doubts gave way to a mixture of awe and trepidation. The game's master, now revealed as Monsieur Chat, began to weave a web of intrigue. He led the players on a wild goose chase, challenging their perceptions and pushing their limits. The room was filled with the sound of whispers, gasps, and laughter as the players struggled to keep up with the rapidly unfolding mystery. As the game reached its climax, the players found themselves entangled in a complex web of lies and half-truths. The game's master, Monsieur Chat, stood at the center of it all, his eyes twinkling with mischief. The players' doubts and fears gave way to a sense of excitement and anticipation. Who would emerge victorious in this game of sight and deception? And then, in a flash of insight, the truth was revealed. The game's master, Monsieur Chat, had been playing a clever trick all along. The players, each one a pawn in his game of deception, had been led on a merry chase, their perceptions constantly shifting and adapting. As the dust settled, the players looked around at each other, their faces etched with a mixture of relief and disappointment. The game was over, and the players had learned a valuable lesson. In the world of sight and deception, nothing is as it seems. The game's master, Monsieur Chat, had emerged victorious, his cunning and wit proving to be the keys to his success. As the players departed, each one left with a sense of wonder and awe. They knew that they would never forget this game of sight and deception.